And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Denver Nuggets. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thomas is out there with Joe Dumars. Then there's Hill. Then there's Wallace. And it's Lanier in at the 5 spot. And he gets the bucket.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here's English. Anthony nowhere around. Hands it from downtown.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Thomas against Lever. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Anthony against Wallace. Jokic sets the screen for Lever. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here is Hill. There's a good screen. And it's in off the backboard.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Lever, the pass to English. Anthony with it. Denver passing it around. Lever finds English. Pass to Anthony. Just 3 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this. Detroit making a switch here. DeBusschere is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thomas passes to DeBusschere. He lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Lever. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Anthony against Hill. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Looks for Thomas. Gets it to him. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lanier. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Lever passes to Jokic. And here's Thompson. Outside Lever. Pass to Jokic. A 3-ball. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Now, here's Thomas. Right side, Dumars. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The Pistons leading. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Anthony. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the talents of Anthony on full display, mercilessly baiting the defender.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And he makes the first. Iverson's checked in for Denver. And a switcher also for Detroit. Chauncey Billups checked in for Dumars. So Anthony nails both of them. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. Outside Hill. Driving inside. Another shot. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And here's Denver. Jokic kicks to Iverson. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Billups. Jokic a screen. The three from Iverson. And another miss by Denver. A pass to DeBusschere. Thomas a screen on Anthony. DeBusschere. Detroit, no good that time either. So it's Denver now. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside Thomas. Back to Billups. There's the triple. Denver grabs the miss. The drive by Iverson. Into the ball out of bounds. Rodman touched it last. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
English with no one around. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Pistons trail by 4. Thomas surveying the D. English pulls it in. Pass to Iverson. Back to English. Here's Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And he converts the layup. Anthony's got 10.
Well, great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They need this. And Billups with the lay-in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Iverson passes to Jokic. Outside, English. Denver passing it around. English with the screen on Hill. The shot by Anthony, no good. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Hill. Now here's Rodman. Here is DeBusschere. Iverson covering. And stolen by Iverson. Here's the break. And here's Anthony from the arc. Anthony missing again. Thomas with it. Now Anthony defending. And the wide open shot from Billups. Knocks down the 3 ball. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Anthony taking his time here. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 13.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
Pass to Billups. This one for 3. Issel grabs the board.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
Rodman sets the screen for Billups. Traps in the tray.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Anthony from the arc. That's no basket. His 3rd miss in 8 tries. Back to Billups. Rodman dishes to Thomas. Rodman with a screen on Iverson. From deep, Thomas. Unable to get that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Denver on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Denver?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
We've got Mutombo. Abdul Rauf is out there with Thompson. And it's Issel in at the 4. That's the group on the 4 for Denver. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Bing. Here's Howell. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The shot by Beck is no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Phillips, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A shot by Issel, no good. It's 2-on-1. And that one's good by Phillips. Phillips has got 10.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Here's Beck. Looking for Mutombo. He gets it there. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Lever's checked in for Abdul Rauf. Joe Dumars. He's checked in for Detroit. Pistons trail by 4. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's Denver. Now Lever. Pass to Mutombo. Got a piece of it. Here's Bing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I've heard Bing say that what he enjoys more than anything is putting pressure on the defense, forcing them into mistakes, and he forces one there, drawing the foul.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Down low, Thompson. That ball. Great assist by Lever.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pass to Issel. Stackhouse with the steal. To the wing right side. Here's Bing. Defended by Lever. Here's Stackhouse. And again, Detroit turns it over. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Hill's checked in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Thompson outside. Here's Mutombo. Hasn't made one yet. The screen from Thompson. Clock at 6. Beck passes to Jokic. That misses, and he's 0 for 4. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Lanier. Thompson against Dumars. Sinks the triple. Dumars got 7 points in the game.
just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Mutombo is screen on Dumars. Thompson outside. Pass to Jokic. Puts up a three. Bing with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Inside is Jokic territory.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Pass to Hill. Power timeout called by Detroit.
Second team foul.
Allen Iverson is checked in for Denver. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for the Pistons. Thomas against Lever. It's stolen by Anthony. Lever dishes to Anthony. It's tipped. Outside Thomas. Hill up top, covered by Anthony. Hill, no good. Denver leading by 3. Iverson outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pistons trail by 3. Thomas passes to Rodman. It's Dumars on the wing. Iverson covering. Dumars misses. Jokic against Lambeer. Back to Jokic from downtown. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thomas passes to Lambeer. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And yes, it's good. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
Now here is Hill. Banked in off the glass. Hill's got his 2nd basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
McDyess a screen. And here's Anthony from the arc. Good on the triple.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Pass to Dumars. Beyond the arc. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Anthony, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this is proof that Anthony is just undeniable sometimes. Even the contact can't stop him from getting off that shot.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. English comes in for Antonio McDyess. And it's Thompson in for Iverson. Now, here is Dumars. 10 points for him. Wallace outside. Dumars against Thompson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Thompson. Fires the 3. Grant Hill grabs the miss. Hill's got his 5th rebound in this one. Teardrop shot. Thomas, no luck. Denver in the lead. It's Lever on the wing. Thomas covering. The three from Anthony. Rebound by the Pistons. Lanier's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dumars misses. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. From deep, Jokic. It's hauled in by Grant Hill. Hill's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Thomas. Outside Dumars. Over English. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nuggets lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
On the floor for Detroit, we've got Wallace. Dumars is out there with Thomas. And there's Hill, and it's Lanier in at the center filling out the middle. And here's Anthony from the arc. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pistons trailed by 5. Outside Dumars. Back to Thomas. Pass to Hill. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Dumars. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. Denver leading by 3. Lever dishes to English. Now Anthony. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
The Nuggets shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul. First team down.
That's good from Anthony. Pistons trail by 6. Wallace outside. Pass to Dumars. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Lanier, no good. And here is Lever. He's guarded by Thomas. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Anthony drawing the double team. The kick out to English. 6 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Nuggets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The free throw drops for English.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
The Pistons making a change here. DeBusschere is checked in.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Now, here is Dumars. 12 points for him. Here's Hill. Back to Dumars. Shoots. And it's Denver with the rebound. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. English misses. Pistons trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Dumars. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for DeBusschere. And Dumars drops them both. Denver leading by 6. Outside Anthony. English on the wing. Up and in on the way. English has got 6.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Hill. And here's Dumars. He's got 14. Driving to the basket. That one, no good. English looking around. Pass to Jokic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Outside Hill. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Hill able to stretch the floor, making it tough on defenses to guard him.
Howell's checked in for Detroit. Detroit shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And that one misses. The Nuggets leading by 6. Jokic kicks to English. Back to Jokic. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Now, here's Thomas. Still scoreless. Hill has the open look, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's English. He's got 6. Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Allen Iverson is checked in for Lever. And a switcher also for Detroit. Phillips is checked in. Here's Hill. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Anthony with it. He has 29. It's hauled in by Grant Hill. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 3-point game. Now, here's English. And Thompson kicks to English. And English with the stop.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. English against Hill. In the corner, Billups with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Howell. The kick out to Billups. The 15-footer. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And that's pure from Billups. So assertive, firing away from the mid-range.
And it's Anthony, top of the key. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal.
Yeah, easy call.
And the free throw stats there, 6 of 8 shooting, so 75% so far. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Pistons trail by 5. Pass to Howell. There's a screen.
2 minutes remaining.
Inside, here's Lanier, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Issel. No scoring in this one. To the left wing. Jokic passes to Issel. English against Billups. And Alex English, good for 3. English has got 9 points here in the second half. Outside Hill. Here's Howell. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Thompson left side. Pass to Issel. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Grant Hill on the wing. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thompson in the corner. Here's Issel. Here's Anthony. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Thomas passes to Howell. It's Thomas, high post. Working on Thompson.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
DeBusschere, he's checked in for Detroit. Dumars comes in for Grant Hill. He hits both from the stripe. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Lever. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. Takes a 3. He can't get that one. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pistons trail by 6. Abdul Rauf is out there with Lever. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Beck in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Jokic trying to free himself up. Lambeer grabs the board. So it's the Pistons now. Tries the spin move. Hill dishes to Dumars. Lambeer kicks to DeBusschere. Here's Hill. Through on the 14-footer.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Here's Beck. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Shoots over Dumars. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Pistons trail by 4. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Fat Lever.
And such a savvy player, Billups knows it's worth sacrificing his body to draw the foul on that one.
First one falls for him. Denver making a switch here. Mutombo's checked in. And so Billups nails both of them.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
Dumars against Abdul Rauf. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Pistons substitution. Number 21, Dave Baker.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Back to DeBusschere. And Dave DeBusschere with the slam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
So it's Denver now, after the basket by Detroit. Here's Abdul Rauf. Clock is at 3. Or the 3. And another miss by Denver.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hill looking around. And there's the drive. And it's Hill with the jam.
That quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special. No one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. English, he's checked in for Mutombo. And a switcher also for Detroit. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for DeBusschere. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. And what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. Needs more production from the outside.
All right, David, thanks. Mutombo, he's checked in for Denver.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, number 55, Dikembe Mutombo.
And so here's Denver. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And it's Jokic in the corner. And stolen by Wallace. And now the Pistons, fast break. Here's Bing. The kick out to Dumont. Here's Wallace. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
An elite rebounder. Wallace really excels at reading shot trajectories and pouncing on misses.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Jokic a screen. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Abdul Rauf.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Detroit.
Jokic against Wallace. Here's Hill, and Hill throws it down.
And making it look easy right now. When Hill finds his rhythm, well, he keeps in attack mode.
And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. English outside. Lever a screen on Hill. Pass to Abdul Rauf. A three off the mark. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Anthony's checked in for Denver. Thompson comes in for Lever. Pistons leading by 4. Here's Bing. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Buries the long-range jumper. Stackhouse has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Bing. Lets it go from 11, and that one hits back iron. Now Anthony over Bing. The Nuggets with another miss. Thomas against Anthony. Thomas kicks to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Stackhouse. Drops in the layup for 2. Stackhouse has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Anthony, the pass to English. To the paint, looking for Mutombo. He gets it there. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Thompson dishes to English. To stop the run, back to Thompson. Abdul Rauf kicks to Anthony. And that one swishes right in. Anthony's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Mutombo. And Levers subbed in for Abdul Rauf. A floater. Hill, no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jokic with his screen on Wallace. Anthony finds Jokic. Good on the bucket.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Wallace outside. Pass to Lanier. Anthony against Hill. 5 on the clock. There's the lob to the hoop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. It's stolen by Hill. Crosses over. And then Thomas with the dunk.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Here's Hill. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pistons lead by 9.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And here's Anthony for 3. And Dumars pulls it down. Detroit with the ball. And here is Hill. Pass to Thomas. Thomas, a screen on Thompson. And he drives in. Wallace finds Thomas. Shoots. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Thomas gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Here's Anthony. And no good. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. For 3, Hill. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Outside Thomas. And so the Pistons take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Grant Hill.